It's an impressive set of skills.
Talents can be overrated.
I knew you'd be good at this role. I knew that you'd be well able to kick ass, but you really blew me away with it. I'm sure you're very proud of what you've done and how good you did it.
Well, thank you. I'm proud. This has been a long journey.
Yeah.
You know, from the time that my company started developing this almost 7 years ago, and to see the film that we set out to make. That, I think, is the greatest accomplishment. I think all of us are really proud.
And you know, for your height and your long limbs and everything, like everything is done. I'm sure when you saw it yourself, you'd be the first to criticize your own work and say, oh no, I don't like that punch, I don't like that kick. Like, you do it with such fluidity. It was, you know, usually you think smaller people would be well able to do it, but looking back, you kind of go, wow, I was really able to kick ass.
No, for the entire time I was training, pretty much, I doubted that we were going to make this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I would, you know, we kind of shot as I was training. I can tell you that most of the footage that you see in the behind the scenes is from like the last 2.5 weeks of training. The other month and a half, I pretty much looked like I was doing the live action version of Big Bird.
Yeah, right.
No, it's very true, very true.
And tell us about the training, because it was pretty intense, wasn't it? Like, you started before you even got on set.
Yeah, I trained for about 2.5 months and then continued while we were making the film, and I knew that so much of this film relied on me being able to be believable as a fighter, a trained fighter.
And talk about the few casualties that you had. Your teeth, for one. How are you getting on now? Are they okay?
I'm still in the process of dealing with it, but I'm much better now. I'm not in chronic pain and things like that. But I was training and I cracked 2 teeth in the back. And
so what? You were just clenching your mouth?
Yeah,
concentrating, obviously.
Or just pure panic.
Or thinking that all your powers coming
from your jaw. I think it was pure panic, just pure panic. Like, I have to do this.
Every time you walked out, like, down to the shoes, there was a big focus on your boots and your shoes, but yeah, I just adored everything you wore.
Thank you.
Had you anything to do with that? Because I feel like they might be something that you might wear if you weren't on a movie.
We had an incredible costume designer named Cindy Evans, who I think is one of the best people out there when it comes to wardrobe. But I mean, I have an entire fight scene in a mini dress and garter belt.
I know. I was glad to see those boots were flat.
Yeah,
like,
but
at one
then
stage I was like, hold on a minute.
The second boots, the theater and the movie cinema, that's 6-inch heels. And I was like, oh dear God. And she's like, because, you know, you're a woman and you can do that. And I was like, all right, let's do that.